So this is the building where the mausoleum.
Yes,
He's inside that part right there.
Yeah, because Ho Chi Minh he passed away in 1969 at the age of 79, and initially, according to his will, he wanted to be cremated in three parts of our country. The north of Vietnam was the place where he led the resistance, against the French, and also where he worked. And the center of Vietnam was his homeland, and the south of Vietnam, which is Ho Chi Minh City nowadays, was a place where in 1911 he left Vietnam, to become a waiter on a ship to travel around the world in France and also America and Russia.
So he worked on a cruise ship.
Yeah. So he wanted to find ways.
Language.
He wanted to find ways to get the independence for our country. And so maybe in 1919, after he read an article by Lenin, and so he find ways to get the independence for our country, and so after 30 years in many countries, and he came back to Vietnam, returned Vietnam, and he also was the first person who established the Vietnamese Communist Party. So that's why we fight again.
Does the Communist Party still exist today?
Yes.
Yes.
Still,
Yes. Okay.
And Vietnam has only one communist party. Yes, only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these guys march back and forth then for the day?
Yes, exactly, maybe for, a specific time of the day. Yeah. And, yes.
Oh, maybe they did the changing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And, but, as I said, because Ho Chi Minh passed away in 1969, but at that time we were at the peak of the war between Vietnam and American. So at that time we can carry out the funeral for him. So some Vietnamese people and some Soviet Union decided to firstly to embalm his dead body and kept in the aseptic environment to wait for the peaceful days. To preserve his dead body.
Many people ask me.
They did that with Lenin too, I believe, didn't they?
I'm sorry?
I think Lenin was also embalmed and on the.
Also like
same thing.
Yes.
Dead unit. And Ho Chi Minh have always said to us that in his life there are two things that you do not learn. The first is smoking. The second is he don't get married, so please don't get married.
Don't get married and don't smoke. Then you're okay.
He had no wife.
Yes. Well, but there were two things because he smoked and he didn't get married. Because he donated his life, dedicated his whole life to save our country from invaders. So because when the American came in Vietnam, they only lived in Ho Chi Minh City. So when you visit Ho Chi Minh City,
they had a big presence in Saigon.
Yes, so you can see the difference between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm told culturally they're different, not totally different, but different.
Yes.
And even food is a little bit different.
Yes.
Architecture is a little bit different.
Yes.
Just little things.
Yes. Also the lifestyle.
Lifestyles, yes.
Yes. Also different. And maybe some people who lived in Ho Chi Minh City for many years. So when they visit Hanoi, they think Hanoi is very tedious, boring, because in Ho Chi Minh City, when they earn a lot of money, they can use a lot of money to live, to take drink beer or go to the party. But in Hanoi, maybe some people think that
More serious, maybe.
we didn't have the we don't have the light life in Hanoi because all the restaurants are closed. I'm sorry, are closed at 10 p.m. Yeah, so
Oh, yes.
yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
something boring. Yeah.
How long that you been together, you guys?
40 years.
40 years?
40 years.
Yes.
40 years is golden diamond.
Diamond?
Diamond marriage.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe Teresa said that silver or golden
Yeah.
or diamond anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think diamond's higher, I think. I think it's
Yeah.
That's
yes,
okay, you already bought
maybe
me the
diamond is 60.
maybe you're right.
Years old, 60
Yeah.
years.
I know one was paper, and I'm thinking, what
That
the
was-
heck? Paper?
Are you
Take that one and
are
go
you
away.
both single or you girls married?
Yeah, I got married.
You get good for you, yeah?
She don't know. She doesn't know.
Oh, now she does.
But I'm too young to get married in Vietnam. But how can I say? It's, all white people say that it's a mistake because I got a son. But it's okay. It's okay for me because my husband can earn money, so
Yeah.
I can live very happy every day.
Good.
It's okay for me.
Because I only 1 year younger than her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so,
she-
so now I don't have any boyfriend. But she has husband.
Well, come to Canada, we'll find you one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. And the bricks, the tiles were made tailor in some, famous factories in Vietnam. Yeah, so it's, all the materials are all expensive. Yeah. So yeah, it's also for for royal families in France. So in 1970, in 1954, when Ho Chi Minh, came here, and the Vietnamese people wanted him to live in that house, but he refused because he think that he didn't want to live in a luxurious, in a huge house, while all the Vietnamese people had to live under the poor, standard of living.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he refused. So from that, this house was only used to welcome some, some parties from other countries, and also some famous people, policemen, and also the president, in other country, and also nowadays there were no one that live in this house, and it can only opened when we have some special occasions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why, the normal people also can get inside, and we just can see it, from here.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take a picture here.
This is a good view.
So Ho Chi Minh, he lived in a small.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this the one here?
Yes.
Oh, is it over
Because
there?
he,
Okay.
At that time, he refused to live in this
Yes.
house, and he lived in a a small house.
Yes.
You want to get a picture of us in front of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be happy.
Sure.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Need to go pull for that.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Jeez. The video is going. I'll have the video going, and I'll stop, put that picture in, and then
Yes.
carry on with the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you are doing the video?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got you.
Yes. Yeah, this is the small house.
Oh, that's where he lived. Yes.
When Ho Chi Minh lived.
So he was still on the grounds and close by, just not in the big house. In
Yeah.
the president, he was near, but
Yes.
he just didn't want to go in that house.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the house Ho Chi Minh lived, and he lived in this house from 1954 until 1958, and in 1958 he moved to that house.
Oh, across the way. Oh, there.
Yeah, the stilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was here till 50.
he lived 4 years.
54 to 58.
Yes.
59 he went over.
Yeah, when he
58 went
passed
over
away.
there, yes.
Yes. Yeah. And initially, this house belonged to electrician who worked for this area.
Mhm.
But when Ho Chi Minh moved to this area, the electrician had to, to move to another place.
Mhm.
The boot
Yeah.
out.
Yes, I know.
He got booted out.
Dans les années 1901, 1902, ils étaient envoyés en France, surtout sur les îles Réunion.
C'était à l'époque, il y avait les bleus.
Peugeot.
This a gift from government of Russia.
Okay.
Russia. Not at the time,
Well, this one says, I think that was Russian.
In Russia.
Russia.
Yes.
This one, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, this is the meeting room.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yeah, you're right. It's a very simple room.
Style
Yeah.
of president.
Yeah.
He is the president.
So all the were the gifts.
This is fish pond. Every day, every day after he finishes his work, he go in this fish pond and clap his hand to feed the fish.
Oh, look at there is one right now.
Yeah.
Still see them?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see that.
A couple of orange and a lot of
Yeah.
black.
Sorry, how you pronounce this word? Pronounce
Orchids.
orchids. Orchids, flower. Yeah.
And you pronounce it Holland?
Hualan, yeah, Hualan.
Walan.
You can see in this garden, this have many trees is orchids.
Okay.
Yeah, because a secret story that is the Ho Chi Minh girlfriend is the name is Lan.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name is Lan. So,
Yeah.
so he plants many trees to remember her because they can't get married and they can live together. So
Yeah.
it's a kind of he to see her every day. This is a place for him to have meeting room, but it's just only used for Vietnamese people, not for foreigners or native speakers. Yes, only for Vietnamese people to make some
Conference?
yeah.
To make some conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we going up?
Yeah, we're going up.
Okay.
We have 74 ethnic, so we have many cultures, many different cultures. Ethnic and non-ethnic have different culture.
Yeah, because
It's very simple, but it's very
it's
beautiful
very,
too.
It's very beautiful, and it's nowadays it's very expensive to build this house.
This
Yes.
wood is very expensive.
Yeah, it's very nice wood.
High.
Yeah.
When he wants to to have a lunch, dinner, and also breakfast, and
Yes.
also do the hygiene. He returned to the house, to the number of 54 house, and in this house he's only work and sleep.
Yes.
And all the personal hygiene and the meal he became to that house.
Mhm.
Yeah. Several years before he died, because he can't went upstairs. Yeah, so
Became difficult.
yeah, it's
Yes.
very difficult for him to
Yes.
went upstairs. So he moved to live in that house.
Oh, okay. Now, what did we call that again? Kacham?
Yeah,
Kachem. Kachem.
Chep. No chep. Chep.
Kachem. Kachem.
Chep.
Chep.
You rise up the
Oh,
tongue.
gachep.
Yes.
Okay.
It's only for workers living here every day at 5 p.m.
Yeah, because in Vietnam we didn't have the professional environment to practice English. Yeah, so because when you are a student and you learn at school, the teachers only teach you about the vocabulary, the grammar. So when I was at the first year of the university, yeah, I forced myself to to learn English by myself. Yeah, this is the way that on the New Year when the people come visit the pagoda and temple, and they buy some letter in Chinese, and this is maybe some happiness, money, health, intelligence, and a lot of things that if they want to have something in New Year, yeah, they often buy it,
Yes.
and put on the altar of their family,
Yes.
and also can use as a gift for their friends, and also for their member in the family.
Right. And red's a very important color too, isn't it? So red, the color red,
Yes, this
very
is the
important
red
color.
color.
It's a
Yes.
celebratory color. To celebrate,
I'm sorry,
celebrate a special occasion.
Yes, maybe the red color represents the lucky.
This dragon appears all architectures when we were under the Chinese colonial, no Chinese domination. Yeah,
Donation.
So when by
Cảm ơn ông về coi.
in our language, and I'm a dragon in
really old people. No, you don't need to speak. You don't need to. You really just.
Yeah, he dreamt that a God of mercy, standing above the lotus flower, and gave him a child. Yeah, so that's why this pagoda was built in the shape of a
Oh,
lotus.
I see.
Yeah, lotus flower.
I can see that.
Yeah. A business, and you want to get a lot of money, you can go to another pagoda, and this is that is the way that every pagoda has a specific purpose. So everyone has a specific purpose. They can go to another pagoda.
Yeah.
I don't want another child.
So don't go up there.
Yeah. So if you are a business, you can
There's no point.
Yes, there's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the couple who want to have a baby.
Right.
Yeah.
But specifically, this is for a boy child, is it?
Yes. This is
Or
also
any child.
This is for the the child, but because the king got a son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe some couple want to have the boy, they also come here.
Okay, but if you wanted to have a girl, for instance, you could still come here, and it's
At the time, boy is important than her
Oh.
than girl.
Maybe
Okay.
because
still not still anymore.
not still
Yeah.
anymore.
nowadays maybe a lot of Vietnamese people prefer boys, but not actually serious as in the past.
As in the past, yes.
Yeah.
It was
So
pretty
now-
serious there in China, yeah.
So nowadays, girl
Yeah.
and boys is equal. Yeah.
And, well, in China, for a number of years, they had the one-child policy too. You could only have one child,
Yeah.
Yes.
and so I guess in some ways, if you could only have one, you think, well, which one do I like?
Yes.
But if you can have more children,
Yes.
it doesn't
You want
matter
one of each.
anymore, right? Yeah, one of each would be nice.
The next year we will fix the rule that every family can born three.
Oh, you have that rule here too?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, I
no,
thought it was just
no,
China.
it's not a rule for every people. Just only for Communist Party persons.
Oh,
That
okay. Mm-hmm.
you want to join in the communist, you just only can born two.
Two,
child.
okay.
Yes. But the next year we will fix that you can born
Have three.
three.
Yes.
But that changes a lot too. Like in North America, in the United States, and Canada,
Yes.
I think people practice birth control because, in some respects, many people don't want 8 children. They don't want 6 children. It's too many kids.
Yes.
So the government doesn't have to say to us,
Yeah.
you can only have 1 or 2, because that's
Yes.
all I want anyways.
Yes.
So, and I think some people want big families,
Yeah.
but most don't, I don't think,
Yeah,
really.
nowadays a lot of 2, 1.
Yes, also like
like-
in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah, also like in Vietnam nowadays, we normally have 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and you're not. But you still could both answer me. When you marry somebody, do you take the man's name, or do you stay with your name, or what do you do with name?
I take my name. I will take my name.
Yeah,
but
the
my
girl-
son will
yeah.
follow his father.
The father's
Oh, I see. So you keep your name,
Yes.
but your child, when you have one,
Yeah.
he will take the father's name.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We still we still keep our name. Yeah.
Okay.
But in
we don't
Japan
change
they
name.
change.
Yeah,
In
we
Japan,
changed
they
too.
change.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before you visit Vietnam, did you find any information about the food in Vietnam or?
Well, we have a Vietnamese community in Vancouver. So Vietnamese food, we have it, and I've had it, and it's good. I especially like, I don't know, how do you pronounce this? We call it pho,
Phở.
but here is it pho or pho?
Phở.
Either pho or pho.
Phở.
Pho.
Yes, like this. Phở.
Pho.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyhow, I like it.
Yes, I know. A lot of Vietnamese people also like phở.
Yeah.